Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome one, welcome all to. Huh? Hello? Why is my mouth opening? Chat, you can hear me though, right? Let me try something real quick. Hallelujah. Is it a simple case of switching the models? No. My camera sees. Why isn't it taking my mouse trackments? Hold on, let me figure this shit out. Please explain. You're dastardly. This is weird. My camera's picking it up. Sounds like a stupid plan, but it's the plan that we own. So you guys get to enjoy the what the hell's going on beats. I don't think it's my mic's in the way, because my mic is actually lower than it usually is, and even when it's up right next to my mouse, it can still pick up my mouse. I don't want to feel like I just shut up. It's like my mouse ain't moving. Just I don't know what to tell you guys then. No. It's just not how I figured things would go, right? This is not how anyone pictured tonight, right? Starting off with a little bit of scuff. But then again, when you come watch me, you come for the scuff, right? Now, you probably don't come for the scuff, but hey, it was as simple as have you tried turning it on and off again? Nice. What a solution! Just have you tried turning it on and off again? Well, let me just raise myself up a little bit. That's a little annoying not to be. Hi. Yeah. So, anyways, hi. Tonight, we're doing something that I haven't done in a while, which is some art. So we have more characters to design now that we have the parts that are done for the lore art. Let me just get up the document of. Sorry. Let me just load up the lore art so that way I can start talking about Leon, because that's what we're doing tonight. Leon is Khaleesi's oldest brother, and where the heck did I go? is Khaleesi's oldest brother and the first son, and is typically referred to as a first son in their in the whole tribe, because he's the first son of the tribe leader. So therefore, I shall explain this while I get going on the art. That sounds great, right, chat? Oh. So, yeah, that's the way to make a brush. So, it's been a while since I actually had to talk while I did art, because I'll be real. Oh, I guess I could show you. Off camera, I was working hard on Celine. No, that's saving. I want to open it. And if you don't know, Celine is the character that is based off of my moderator, Alexa. This is her. You like it, chat? Not my Amazon Echo. So yeah, that's her. Anyways, back on to Leon. Okay, it's gonna have to be a good enough circle for now, as I can fiddle around with it. The beauty that is known as that's what the beauty is of that is digital art. You can mess around with the things that you want to change. So I believe I explained ages, canon ages. So if you don't know, like I said, Leon is the oldest son of he's kind of the most like formal out of the three, definitely. Out of the three brothers, he respects the tribe's current traditions, but he does think they're outdated. So instead of just going along with his sister's plans of trying to be like, yes, we need to make an alliance with the humans, which is something he agrees with that should happen, but he disagrees. He doesn't kind of agree with how police approached going on it. So he's just waiting for him. Because there are people in the tribe who respect their mother, who still respects their mom, who was going to allow humans to visit and eventually, but like the human that's strong enough to beat her husband, but unfortunately her husband gained too much power too quickly that way, and so she never was able to find that human who was strong enough to beat him before she expelled him. So that's what Leon wants to take up, is what his mother wanted to do. So also, I put more music into my stream playlist this time, if you can't tell. I added some Genshin stuff. Because who doesn't like Genshin Impact, right? I mean, I was literally playing it right up until stream time. Because I have like a week left to go for prepping for getting Zhongli. So I just need 7 wishes before I'm guaranteed a 5-star. But I still have to save up as much as I can because as I always say, I'm going to lose that 50-50 to Zhongli. Now, chat might be wondering, but you have incredible luck. Why would you lose the 50-50? Two reasons. One, I never win 50-50s. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. It's loud in my ears. There we go. Anyways, so back to why I'm gonna lose my 50-50 to Zhongli. Okay, so I have 2 things. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna win or lose. Because I have two things going against me winning the 50-50, but I have 2 things going for me to win the 50-50. So the things I have against are the Zhongli Nouvellette kind of lore aspect of, you guys know that I have 2 mains, and one of them is Nouvellette. The other one being Alhazen, for those who don't know. So, anyways, so that is kind of like, oh yeah, she can lose hers because she has a built-up John Lee and she has a built-up Nubalette. And then the other reason is I've been playing Genshin for a year as of Monday. No, I'm serious. You guys don't know that stream a year ago when I started Genshin Impact was December 2nd, which it happens to be Monday. So Monday is my 2-year anniversary of my 1-year anniversary of playing Genshin Impact. So I'm not going to do anything special for that day. Because obviously I can't control myself, and I'm going to purchase my wishes for the month. And then do the fated wish pulls. Tomorrow, so. Because it's it's the first of the month. Oh, and then, forgot to totally talk about the reasons why I could possibly win my 50-50 to Zhongli. So, if we take gender out of the fact and we only look at other things for the characters, I have never lost a 50-50 to a Geode character, and I have never lost a 50-50 to an Archon. So, the likelihood that I would win the 50-50 to the Geode Archon raises it up, right? You know? That's kind of my thought process with that, is that I don't know if I'm gonna win or lose. I hope John Lee can break the cycle. That is all I'm saying. I hope John Lee can break the cycle of I can never win 50-50s to Nen. I hope John Lee is the one who breaks it, because if he breaks it, that means I can start getting my other goal of Genshin stuff, which is get a character and their signature. This would be a perfect time to do it, because then if I have Zhong Li, I can pull for the weapons, and if I get one of their weapons, I have a character and their signature, because I already have Nubalette. I'll be real with you guys, chat. Nubalette constellations were not. We're never like an issue. We're never like a. Actually, hold on. Hold on, I have an idea with this. What was I talking about? I was talking about the Genshin banners that are coming up in a week. So, but I forgot what I was talking about them. I was talking for them about. Anyways, so let's get back to who I'm drawing here tonight. If this is all about him, it's going to be about Genshin. Though we are listening to Genshin music. This is Johori's theme. She kind of validated the fact that I can't lose 50/50s to geode characters. She's the second geode character I ever tried to pull for, and she's the second time I won the 50/50s, the first being Navia. Yeah, I wanted him to have like a little ponytail that he put his hair into. So anyway, this is Leon. This is Leon. This is Leon Newell, Khaleesi's oldest brother, who is his whole purpose is to try to make sure that he is able to take the leadership role once Leo, their father, dies, because he wants to be his main. He says his goal is Perlion's goal is to see Khaleesi again. So Perlion is helping Leo with keeping Apollo at bay. We'll get to Apollo and Perlion later. So he's trying to keep things civil and with the current traditions of the tribe, which are very old school to him, and he wants to be able to change them. And eventually, he does agree with his sister that they should take up an alliance with the humans, because it's always been their mom's thing that like humans aren't as like weak as they all think they are, but it's his father that is against it. Well, and Apollo too. Apollo is very much like Leo. Like I would say Leon is the most different of the three brothers from his father. It's tradition. It's a very traditional thing for. It's very traditional for. It tends to be very traditional for sons of the Khaleesi tribe to. It's to use the same weapon as their parent. So Apollo, Perlion, and Khaleesi all followed within the stylings of Leo, who wields an axe. Though Khaleesi has switched to dual blades, thanks to I guess because of Abonis, who is now like a father to her, who is ultimately always like a father to her. I feel like I could change this up a bit. It's not how I want it to really be. So I guess the significance of Khaleesi switching to dual blades is to kind of like resonate that she doesn't view Leo as her parental figure anymore. That's kind of what it means for the dual blades. Like, she still respects, like, it would just be like a case of, like, she respects him as a person, but she doesn't necessarily respect him as a father anymore. So, but here's the thing. Leon actually did not take on that tradition. He's the only one of the Nual kids who didn't take on the axe. Because he actually took on the weapon of his mother. Because his mother used no weapon at all. She was like, in D&D terms, she was a monk, and so is he. But nowadays, she doesn't. Nowadays, Arlia doesn't fight anymore. She's just living. She's peacefully living out somewhere. I kind of want it to be like longer, and that's kind of where. I want to see if you can make it like a little, more obvious. But I don't think that's going to be the case. So we're just going to have some. Because that's kind of where it's going to end. Where his hair ends. He obviously chose the idea to keep his hair longer instead of going for facial hair. He's still gonna have like a little bit of it, but it's probably more gonna be like a 5 o'clock shadow kind of thing. Because I always wanted to try out what it would be like to, like, you know, draw a 5 o'clock shadow, so that's, of course, what I'm doing. And to be fair, with Leon and Apollo, the weapon they chose does mostly reflect upon who they feel more attached to. That's why Leon's the brawler and Apollo decided to stick with just the fist, and Apollo picked up the axe. Is because Apollo, like I said, Apollo is much like his father. Meanwhile, Pelorian and Khalees didn't really know. Started their fight, their training with a weapon only come when their mother was expelled, so they didn't really have an option. So choose between choosing their fists and choosing an axe. They basically were both forced upon the axe when they were little. So, I would say Perlian feels a little closer to his dad, but he's not crazy obsessive, like, about the traditions, like, he's not crazy obsessed with, like, keeping the traditions how they are, like Apollo. So that's why Perlian's helping Leon, is because Leon's plan doesn't focuses on Leon's plan focuses on a lot on what the war is doing to their dad instead of straight up murder. That's why Perlion is the full force with that's why he is full of course on his brother's side for the on what's going on. Oh, the stubs. No, that looks stupid. We'll just stick to that. He's supposed to be like in a fighting stance, like in a karate movie or something. Don't judge the goal I'm going for here. I don't do feet off. Like what I tend to get is like mostly the gist of what their body is supposed to be like, you know? I like how I feel like I need to design these characters, but honestly, they aren't going to be doing much until like later in the series. Like the boys don't do much. Like Khaleesi's brothers, they don't really do much until probably like. I just realized this torso was really short. Anyways, so so what I'm trying to say is that the brothers don't do much until after the after they deal with Lady Kuma. Because that's when there's going to be a plot point around the rebellion of the rebellion, and that's really where you'll get to know the two other characters apart, who are not yet to be who are yet to be announced. Because you guys know in the lore that a rebellion rose up, and that's what that kind of drove police to being like, yes, we should make an alliance with the humans. We should make an alliance with the humans, and that's what gets her expelled from her tribe. Why can't I make a straight line right now? So these guys the boys will come up, and it's good to design it was especially good to design Leo now because he is he will be seen in the lore video, but the three brothers will not. But what happens with them becomes something greater in after they deal with Lady Kuma, which is kind of the main act, which is what I claim this model is supposed to be a part of. And then when this act, I would assume I oppose this act that arc, I should say the Lady Kuma arc is kind of where it's like, and that's when I would consider getting this model. I may not choose that as the good. I may not choose that to be the idea I go for, where I oh my gosh, start button! Start! Get out of my way! What's this? Reconstruct this arm here. So, back on topic of lore and how I see the lore going kind of right now. So, Act 1 is kind of police figuring out what she's gonna do come after. Is basically her call to action. It's police's call to action for the okay, a little more off. We're gonna have the shoulder go. So So the idea kind of goes that like Khalees's the current arc for Khalees kind of goes something like so that way when Khalees goes, it's like kind of more of a Khalees's plan idea that she's is try to find what she means to be strong. It's like her path to getting to that moment of this is what I need in my life. It's like what it doesn't mean to truly be strong, and that's when it takes. That's when season 2 kind of takes. The next arc would take over with the dealing with the Civil War. And I think the cool thing about having like an entire, I think personally for me, having an entire nation that is my lore, I can write, there could be like so many, I could like, someone could take like a completely different route, and there could be so many other stories that spring from Metalis. Like, and it doesn't have to focus on like my set of characters. You could write a whole other group of characters, and it takes place in Metalis. You know, kind of like Star Wars, where it's like, yeah, this is happening, but at the same time, this is happening. Yeah, this is good. So, and then this is good for the excess of it. So it's like, say like someone wants, like one of my moderators or one of my friends who aren't currently a VTuber, like, you know what, I want to give this being a VTuber a shot. Like, do I need concessive lore? No, it's like, but you know what you could do? You could write a story that's in Metalis, about a story that's like elsewhere in Metalis. Like, it doesn't have to be in Octavia at all. So another sweet thing about this too is, my question is like, so, I'm really good at naming things, and that's kind of why I wanted to make like outfits. Wanted to make characters for each that represent each of my moderators, is because maybe one day they do want to become VTubers, and I'm giving them like a basis of what their VTuber could be. So Leon's gonna be is kind of like his dad, where he doesn't wear a shirt, but he does wear kind of like shorts Because the idea is that it's like he's like more like he's more training, and he's more. But he also does the keep to traditions where he has a band to represent himself as 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 first son. Khalees used to wear one, and I will design her. And don't worry, at some point I will design Khalees's what Khalees looked like when she was back in the tribe. So, don't look so phallic. Anyway, so eventually I will, because that's definitely going to be key to her backstory. And I guess I haven't really commissioned someone for the lore art, but I guess it's something now that I need to get done. So yeah, like his father, he wears shoulder pads. But unlike his father, he also wears gloves, but that's just to keep his, hands from not getting as, wrecked from, the fight, for his constant fighting. Because he was a fighter as a kid. He would fight anybody who would oppose his fam. Oh yeah, and he has a little chain to go across. To make sure that yeah, let's just work on his face and then we'll call. So let's just quickly make an eye. Which is another reason why I love digital art so much. I can make one and then copy and paste, because I hate trying to make them the same, honestly. Digital artists, can you agree with me? Trying to make your eyes the same sucks. And so you just take the copy pasta route. Now let me zoom in and make sure I erase anything I don't want. I'm not in the mood for this song right now. So we'll just... Yeah. Groovy vibes. Yeah, I'm still tired. I'm still actually a little tired from yesterday. For those who weren't around yesterday, I was doing a lot of Zero Escape. I did like 4 hours worth of Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. and it was really fun, but God, it took a lot out of me. So, and so I was like, yeah, I want to keep today more chill and vibey. There we go. And just so you know, just because Leon doesn't technically use a weapon, he is the most powerful of the three brothers. He could easily beat both Reliant and Apollo in a fight. But Apollo has to be a little more sneaky when he comes to what he's, about what Eric he's, dealing with. So, yeah, that's kind of a good gist. So let's start blocking in some colors. Let's pull up his parents so that I can use color references. Come on. I was supposed to say I should have. Hello, Tabs. I still don't know what Papaya is. Why do you call me that? It's probably because I had the echo on my I probably had the echo on my mic on and didn't realize it because nobody in my I forgot his ears and tails. Anyways. So yeah, that's probably the reason why you didn't see me having why you heard me with an echo is because my friend, the rest of the crew, didn't let me know I had an echo this afternoon. When we were in a VC for a bit together. Well, then again, there was a more pressing reason why we were in said VC. But I'm not gonna talk about it. Not until Madcap started to talk about it on his own stream. Because I feel like that's something that he should announce. Not something that you should just hear from one of his moderators who just also happens to stream. I don't know which game you're referring to, so that's probably why I'm confused about it. And plus, also, again, another reason why I figured I shouldn't announce why I was in a VC with my mods and one of our friends in a VC, because, like I said, though I generally believe, my main reasoning, of course, is because I do generally believe it's something that Madcap should reveal himself, because it's very more important to him, and to me, I'm just being a support at this point. I'm just being a supportive friend for all of this. to be fair, it could be it could be so. Yeah, it could be on the. I could eventually play this game and it'd be like Hype-If-I-Am. I'm like, that's where it's from, and it's just, and you'd be like chat, and you'd be like, you're playing it. Or if you're not available, you don't have to show up just because I'm playing your favorite game ever. But I generally enjoy like all types of games, so except for horror. I do not typically like horror. Actually, no, that's a lie. I like psychological horror, but I don't like the general like jump scary horror stuff. Like, give me something like Doki Doki Literature Club. That is the psychological horror that I look for when I want to play like a good horror game. So I do enjoy doing like the more traditional horror games for like Extra Life. For like Extra Life AIF rewards every year. So now we're done with. So yeah, this is Dad, by the way, everybody. Now just gotta pull up Alia and his mom. Making sure that I could like, But anyways, okay, so let's start blocking in some colors now. I would agree it's fun. Though the main reason I played it on my stream was because of originally when I played it on my stream was because of Doki Doki Literature because that's because right around the time I remember this. This was like 3 years ago. This is back before I started posting VODs on YouTube, so I was literally debating if I should. I remember debating if I should have played Danganronpa V3 first, or if I should have do Doki Doki Literature Club Plus first. And I'll be real with you, I am so glad I chose to do Danganronpa V3 first, because then I was able then to do I was more able to do I was able to make like a little themed Halloween event for I feel like I lost the train of thought, my train of thought real quick. This happens a lot when I'm doing art stuff. So his dad's was down here. But his is more on his he uses his on an arm belt, but like I said, since he's more of a he's more of the blood, he gets more of a red instead of a more bluish purple. I feel like I could get the color in better. And what's that? They're golden, so I kind of want. I don't know what to think anymore. To be fair.
Also, I know you weren't here. I was playing. Also, technically, that wasn't the last stream. I was playing last night as well, and last night I got Dio's ending. So basically, at this point, all I have to do is I have to unlock all the locks that I have unlocked. You know, I just have to go to those points. But that's gonna start Tuesday. So I don't know what to say anymore. But every time I go through things, every time I'm starting to think, maybe Quark is zero senior. And I know why I think that, but it's just like, maybe that's the case. Because, you know, I got to the... I did the magenta... I did the magenta ally, and the... Wait, no, it would be the magenta betray... blue... ally. No, yeah, blue ally. You know, the one where you do the whole, you have to put in the password thing, but I don't think I have what I need. And I did indeed write down the thing that I was supposed to remember. I also wrote down like a huge log of numbers because of Dio's ending. But I feel like I'm missing a couple things. You didn't meet the termite man. Termite man? I'm blinking. Oh, are you referring to that guy in the hologram? You know what, here's like, you know what? I'm Zero Senior, but you know, I'm Zero. And you know what I want to do? I want to talk about insects. That guy? Are you talking about the guy who's just like, yeah, I'm Zero, but you know, let's talk about insects. Or termites. Yeah, I met him. But I know he said he gave us the code for bomb 1. And then in Dio's ending, Dio gives you the code for bomb 0. So I have 2 of the bombs codes, but I didn't write either one of them down. But you know, in the good news is, worst case scenario. Yeah, that guy! Yeah, I know him! Tanamashi's ending was the first one I got! Yeah! It took me a second to realize who you were talking about. It's just like, I have important info for you if you want to know about termites. That's kind of how it felt. I'm trying to find do I go more of a cool undertone then? Yeah, I think I go more cool undertone. Like I said though, to be fair, it's not worst case scenario. Because it's not like I post the VODs on YouTube or anything and I can go back and look to write them down. Which, I honestly, thinking about it, I should probably do that after tonight. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do tonight, after stream tonight. Unless if I totally forget and then... LCX, I believe, is the start of Bomb 0, but I cannot that was like doing that was so like 12 hours ago. Actually, it's been like 24. Actually, no. To be fair, that was around when we was finished. I'm finishing up that. It was like midnight for me. I did end up streaming until like midnight last night. It was insane. I was just like, yeah, I'll just get to this, I'll just get to whatever and game over and ending or whatever happens next. And then I realized how close I was to kind of how much I had already, all I had left to do. So I was just then like, I can quickly go back and get a couple game overs after I got Dio's ending. Actually, no, because yeah, I believe I got to the ninth lion thing. No, I did that after Dio's ending. I can't remember. Anyways, I got both of those last night. I got to Dio's ending, and then I got to the ninth lion thing. And then so I was like, all I had to do is go back and get the things from the locks that I hit like really early on. And so that's what I'm gonna start doing Tuesday. So I was like, you know what, these are only gonna take like 20 minutes each. And I was like, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Yes, that's what I have. Yes. That's kind of how I work, is like, and so I even went back and grabbed, all the two dead ends. I knew, because the only reason I went back and grabbed them is because I knew they would take like 20 minutes or so. And can I just say one thing? I felt so guilty betraying Luna in the second round. The first one, it was a little less. It was a little less. It wasn't. It was more. It was more. It was a little more. You know. Don't know quite how to describe it, but it's just like I felt more guilty betraying her in the second round than in the first. Trust me, I have a plan with how this beard's gonna work. Studied beards well. AKA, I have looked at my uncles a lot. I haven't read the Golden Files yet. I was gonna do that after I got all the endings. I mean, I saw. To be fair, after I saw the case ending, my thought process was like, so this is like a real account situation where they're actually secretly twins. Oh, by the way, Real Account is a manga that I like to read. I ordered volume 8 recently. I read. I'll be real with you. I read a lot. I read a lot of stuff that makes me just think of like crazy outside the box stuff. I think I'm taking this the very long way around it, but I honestly not caring too much. Like, I could use the bucket. I mean, I could be dropping some frames. It's a Saturday night. So more I probably will tend I would probably tend to have a little bit more legs than I usually would say like on a Tuesday or a Thursday. So welcome back. I'm kind of used to like, and don't worry, if it's still lagging, it could easily be me because as I was explaining while you're away, I'm actually I'm a little bit used to this kind of thing because I have streamed before on. I tend to stream on Saturdays. My stream schedule is typically it's typically Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, but this week was a little different thanks to, Thanksgiving. And so and so typically Saturday, and because of like how internet works, or at least around here for me, it tends to be worse for me on Saturdays, which kind of sucks because Saturdays is typically when I do collabs with other streamers. That could also be the case. It could be both of us. Because like I said, it's a Saturday night, so other people are probably more likely to be doing stuff online, if anything, which for me kind of sucks too because this is typically when I would be. Normally, I would be doing either Stardew Valley with Madcap and Alexa, or we'd be doing Minecraft because we alternate every weekend. Thank you. There. Now we can merge those layers down and make it just like a little bit of shadow. What if we made it more of a shade? And then bring all of this back into play for Because then I can do a quick, small, like, blur so that this doesn't look so... So it looks a little more, you know, like it's just fading into his skin. And then, yeah, that looks actually fucking great. Wait, hold on. We need to keep the layers separate for a little bit. There's something I need to do. On layer 1. And that is give Leo his markings. So he's gonna get them below his eyes. That's kind of why I need them. That's why I kind of need the... He only gets, like his father, he only gets 1. It's only Perlian and Khalees that get 2 because they're the heads of the armies and the guards. So, and being a part of the royal family, they get another 1 for that. So that's why Perlian and Khalees have those. Now we can get on to the shading of the skin. Oh, wait, actually, we're not done with shading of the skin. Actually, not quite. We're not quite to shading of the skin yet. We need to give this boy some muscles. So, start the quick 6-pack. How did I do this with... Oh, not well. Damn sure. And we don't probably have to worry about... Like, not as much muscle as his dad, but he's gonna get some muscle. Of course, nipples. And then I want to give him a scar, too. Like, a scar from... Like... Like, this is supposed to be a scar. From one of Apollo's attempts to kill his brother. Blend this out. Blum, 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 blum. think it looks better than what I have done for his father, but it doesn't. I still can't do muscles well. We're just gonna make those very light. Oh, we forgot his legs. Oh, I'm trying to paint with the goddamn blend tool. LOL. Anyway, speaking of Zero Escape, I'm thinking there actually might be a couple more. There might be this week and next week, but that's just depending on how long it takes us to get through certain X, Y, and Z locks. Because I think there's 4 locks I need. Now we just blur these out. And then we can make it look like there's not barely anything there. Because I suck at making muscles. But it's like, it looks like there's something there at least. So. Now merge, and then now we can get to the actual goddamn shading here. Checking things well. Okay, we seem to be back up. Okay, good. It just did that thing where it's like, I'm not gonna respond for a few seconds. I kind of miss doing these art streams because they're so chill. And I could just yap about whatever I want, to be fair. Well, not anything I wanted. I still have to keep it within Twitch's TOS. I can't just start rambling about all the sweet porn that I've been watching. Yeah, like I would watch porn. You'd be a fool to think I don't. I'm not innocent. I'm not an innocent person. I thought me playing, me streaming, me streaming, I thought me streaming, me streaming Zero Escape would kind of insinuate the fact that, yeah, this girl ain't family friendly. She playing a game that involves a lot of adult topics. Like the game is a mature game according to Twitch. So it's like, and this is like, that's the kind of games I like to play. Like, I know we're playing Justin Kaibo Attorney of the Game, but there's definitely going to be some moments where it's like, yeah, yep, just a reminder of what kind of game, who you're watching, guys. Every time I look at it, it's like, oh, look, a necklace. It's not a necklace. Oh, is it doing that thing where it's like, are you still listening, watching? Yes. And I'm trying to do this thing where I see TikTok chat too. So hello TikTok chat. But it's like, I definitely will. But don't worry, I do typically see Twitch chat because I actually have to look over to my side monitor to look at TikTok chat. So it's more likely that if you want to be seen, you should talk in Twitch chat because that's right next to my screen. I just like turn my head 180 because I can't fit 2 monitors on my current desk. That's why I'm working towards moving out of my parents' house, is so that way I can give myself a dedicated office space. Oh, my headphones died! You're gonna have to deal with it, chat. It's fun. They were getting it. I was wearing them all day, and it's been a time. So please excuse what I'm doing, or excuse the fact that I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna recharge my headphones right now. I need just to get new headphones though at some point too. Because it can be sometimes though. There's just so much things that I need to do. And there's not a lot of time to do it. And I need money to do it all, and yet here I am just being like, yeah, I just spent like $100 on manga today. But then again, that manga's gonna last me for some time. So that's just how it's gonna have to go. But the idea is that this manga is gonna last me the rest of the year, so at least that's the hope and the plan. Yeah, this kind of looks like if Discord mod was Lioness. Or what? Whatever. Maybe not, though. I don't... He does look like a more of a pretty boy than a fighter, though. I blame my aesthetics, though. And my lack of full talent. That he looks more pretty boy than he does. Kind of blurring everything out so it looks more natural. Or if it's just, at this point, it's more of my aesthetic. Because I'm not really a big fan of harsh lines. For shading, harsh shading is hard. Lines that are harsh. That's like it disappeared. Oh, I forgot the legs again. And yes, he is complete. He's supposed to be. And yes, I am making him completely barefoot. It's that way he's what he can be more akin to the nature. More akin to his stance and stuff. It's a tactical reason why he keeps. And then let's quickly. Yep, that looks great. That looks good. Now let's get on to a part that's gonna be less. That's gonna be like a lot less steps, but it's gonna take ages. The boy's hair. There. A little bit of ponytail of his suit. There you go. And then his tail. So, make this a shade layer. It's gotta match it's gotta match the Actually, let's do the fluff first because I always forget the fluff. There we go. Now we can do the fun part. Or the part that takes forever. Fine. This is what we call fine. I remember back in the
You know what's interesting? Back in the days, my art streams used to be like, this is usually how long one of my art streams would have lasted. Because I was so much more lazier when it came to the art. Or I already had like the... But I'm much more... but these are... But then again, this is character... This is detailing for... This is a character... This is character detail, so... It's a little more than just... This is designing characters. It's a little more than just doing like a piece of fan art or something. You know? You feel it. You feel what I'm saying, chat? Where it's like, designing is definitely... There's more of a process of designing a character than there is just making simple art for one of them. But it's nice to have these characters, even if they're not going to be like revealed in this. They're going to be big in this arc, but they'll become important later. Is kind of one of the big things about it. And it's just going to be nice to know that I have all my characters designed, because there's definitely going to be like, I want to do stuff more than just like write lore and like make like the idea is to make like a visual novel style series for all of this that may or may not be voice acted. I'm not entirely sure, but it's like you kind of need to know what your characters are going to look like, Nitro. Even if it was like me making a webtoons too, which is honestly a goal I want to do. But another goal of mine is obviously also just make music, and I have like, I want to make covers, and I actually started I watched like the first episode of The Most Notorious Stalker Runs the World's Greatest Clan, and I heard the intro of it, and I was like, my first thought was, I want to make a cover of that, and so I want to. But I also, I spoiled this on Blue Sky, like long before Blue Sky became more popular or more feasible because of X, the shit going on in X. And so I was like, yeah, but I haven't found time that I can like record the lyrics. I can record my vocals. That's ultimately what's stopping me from doing cover stuff. Like, I can't find time to do the thing that I want to do with the music. Like, obviously finding people to do like put everything else together, that's not art, but it also costs money. But you know what, it also does cost money that I don't want to spend too much of right now. So spending the art on each thumbnails, which is definitely something I need to start thinking about because we're almost done with Virtue's Last Reward, and so I need more art for a new thumbnail kind of thing. I have an idea what I want to do for like I just want to find an artist who can bring what I want to life. Because I like commissioning different artists for these pieces. This here is where we'll just make shadows
here. This shadow here. Shadow. Make that shadowy. Give that a shadow a bit. Oh, I was a little confused on what this was at first. But I was like, oh, it's Kanichi's theme. I was like, I heard it, so it's like I was like, I know I'm not foolish. Another classic case of you're using the wrong tool again. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, because that's the idea. It's like, it seems like his hair is a little too orange here. And that's not what I want. Oh, I don't want to get rid of that. So, but that's the hair done. Let's keep it simple with going to the eyes next, which will take me a little time too. Nope. So that way I can get. And then. Black. 3 is good size. I'm not. I want to. I'm actually looking off to the side where he's going. No. Look at this part right here. It's just it kind of looks like he's like fuck it. But like, if you look at the whole thing together, I feel like that's too much. Okay, so because here's the thing. They're lions, so they're more like cats. You see his father, see his mother. And you're wondering, Natural, are you gonna keep it black? No. I just wanted because the idea is that kind of that, and then we merge, and I don't have to worry about like two big color areas. Just kind of how it do. And also, I'll be real with you. We're kind of almost finished, and I'm kind of glad that tonight might be going a little shorter than normal. Not that I don't like you guys. Yesterday went a little longer than I originally intended. So, nothing on you guys. Let's quickly get this out of the way, because it's gonna... I mean, after all that's left, I can do the I'm probably gonna do the gloves and the pants all at once. Whatever this is, I'm not really in the mood for it. Oh, it's partners the game as a foot. Not in the mood for it. So yeah, that's good enough. Now we just add that nice shade. M10. Bring this out again because we need this color exact. I want this color exactly. No. Oh yeah, we still have the metal plates, which we'll do the pants and the gloves together all at once. Because that's just honestly simple shading. I am getting tired if we can tell. Not gonna lie, I'm glad that Navia's Navia's theme is helping out. Can't wait for Stellar Moments Fide to come out so I can grab it for my Spotify playlist. Yep, that's a quick. And now his shoulder blades. I know his father's are more. Oh, those are just even the simple shading of them. So I need a shade in luminous because I need to. Kind of give me the same thing for both of these here. Black, and then white, and then kind of blur it all in. The white's definitely overtaking, so maybe we should not use. Obviously, we're gonna tone down the opacity, of course. Yeah, and bloop, and now simple. Now we can shade. Wait, that's not even the right color I need for shading. This is what I need for shading. Now just blendy, blend, blend, blend. Blendy, blend, blend. Blendy, blend, blend. Like me. A little bit like that. And we can blendy, blend it out. Tone it down to like 34. Yeah! That's kind of brilliant. That's kind of it. That's a boy. That is Leon. Nouveau. Of course, we need his background. More blue. Yeah. Then we'll grab our Where's my grass? There it is. There's my grass. I think I want to build up the density of it a little more. I'm so glad I discovered brushes like this exist. It makes life so much easier. Now it looks like there is like wildlife behind him. I love it. What was this brush again? Nope, that's not the brush I wanted. Which one's this? Oh. It's like training out in the night. Which was kind of the aesthetic I wanted to go. And these are obviously our stars. There's something else I want to do, and I want it to be a little yellow. I want to be able to draw a crescent moon. Why am I so bad at this now? I did a bunch of them for Celine. You know, Celine Lunar. Captain of the Yanyakovich. Or just bucket, and then just make it look nicer from the bucket. No, that doesn't look. Why can't I draw a moon? Do I just say fuck it and draw a full moon? Because I could just easily draw a circle. I guess not. Circles aren't easy. Can't tell. Oh wow, I can't see you guys right now, chat. I'm so sorry. Wanted to make sure. You post chats, but I was too busy trying to figure out what this song was. It's a Haythum's theme. I didn't even take a listen to it. I just put it on because I'm in a Haytham stand until the day I die. And you might be wondering why was it so hard? Why is it so hard for you to decide a main? It's just because Maybe Let's Play style is so fun. Hey, you can have like a favorite character and not have them be your main. I think. In Genshin. Our normal 14 blur. But we're only blaring it the moon. Try not to blare any of the stars. Not just the moon. Yeah. That looks great. Now just boom, 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 boom. That's 7, but lower the density to like 13. This is tradition. Ta-da! And it kind of looks like it's in the stars. So, I guess I can just merge that down. Save as Leon. Oh wait, shit, that was the wrong. I need to save it as a PNG. And boom, and that's it. That's the art. It's wonderful, and that was all the music. Love how they saved my boy for the end. Thanks. So yeah. Let me just invert this real quick because I feel like he's. I'm gonna try something. Well, we saved it, so it doesn't. I don't care. Yeah, we probably should raise up the intensity then. Yeah, because that looks more like it would be like actual art for him. Actually, I think I'm gonna save it as that. Because it's all about that lighting, baby. Like you see here. She doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. So this is what some people would like to do to him. And then, so yeah. So, anyways, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight because that's one piece of art done. Oh me, so my. Thank you all for joining. So, anyways, I'm we gotta find someone to raid. Love you, El Hasten, but unfortunately, I'm gonna stop having to listen to your theme. So I think there should be a few raid targets for me. Ooh, there is plenty, but that seems normal because that's supposed to be just a Saturday. That's just your typical. That's just your typical Saturday night. So let me just make sure you guys don't hear stuff from it. Sorry, TikTok, you don't get to join the raid though. Let's raid Yellen. It's a typical raid target for me, but I don't care. He's a friend of mine, so we should raid him. He's playing Hell Davis too. And I think I recently raided him, but I don't care. Anyways, good night, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. I'll see you guys Tuesday for more Zero Escape where we unlock the locks, baby. Bye.